Come on, everybody. Here we go. Off to Weberland.
Hi, friends.
Hi, everybody.
Welcome back to our podcast. I'm Kristen.
And I'm Ryan.
We are Adventures in Weberland, episode 29.
Whoa, we're getting there.
Yeah, I asked you. You were like 28.
I
Like,
don't
nope.
know. That means 29 weeks in a row.
Yes, that's what that means.
Pretty good.
Sorry, yeah, I didn't really think about that. Yeah, sometimes it's like crunch time for us.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we have busy lives. And,
it's hard.
But this is fun, and we like to do this, so we never want to miss it.
No.
Even when we go on our trips, we try to plan ahead and record ahead of time. There's been like a lot of news that broke, I feel, since the last time we dropped our episode a week ago. So starting with, and I have to bring this up on my phone because there's just so much. Lightning Lane Premiere Pass.
I know. I heard about that.
What in the world? Very confusing. Well, it's not once you break it down, right? So this is basically a pass that you can buy to ride every single ride in a park.
Yeah.
Is pretty much what it is.
Once.
Yeah. You can ride each ride once, but it's basically a lightning lane for every single ride for that day. But it's not cheap.
Nope. I won't be buying it.
No. So the price range is between $129 to $449 per person plus tax.
Depending on the day.
Yeah, right, exactly. It's going to depend on when you go, and so this is also, be mindful, this is also for the Disney Deluxe Resorts, Deluxe Villa Resorts, and select hotels. And this is going to start October 30th. This podcast drops on the 22nd, right? Yeah, so in about a week, right before Halloween, this is going to happen. This is extra. Right, so there's limited availability also for this. I feel like people like us who go often, we don't live there, but we go often enough, and we have annual passes. This is not for us.
No.
Right?
This is for a one-time big trip with the family, like once in a lifetime. I'm not going back to Disney World. Right.
This is your $20,000 trip.
Yeah.
I agree. And maybe for solo people too. There are a couple rides within Disney World that have single rider lines, but not many. And if you're going during a busy time and you're by yourself, this might be worth it.
Yeah.
I feel instead of waiting on lines. But this is some crazy stuff. So this is gonna come out next week. I would love to hear, people who,
see how it goes.
Who actually purchase it. I'm sure somebody will on YouTube.
A good way to look at it is like, okay, I'm going to be famous for a day. Like it's like a celebrity pass almost. Like I can go on anything and just skip the line with my guide.
Well, does that make it a short day for you? Right? I mean,
you're in and out. Probably
in and out of each ride, right? Yeah. And then what happens if like a ride breaks down? Like, what
then everyone's
do you
in trouble.
Get for that? I know, but like when you have like a Fast Pass or a Genie Plus or a Lightning Lane for a certain ride and it breaks down, and they don't know when it's going to reopen. They usually kind of give it back to you.
It's true.
Will they do that? Like, can I go on another ride twice?
Yeah, that's a good point. They
know what I mean?
They'll probably let you do it a second time.
Yeah. So that's happening. The Candlelight Processional. The list has come out of all the celebrities that are gonna be there. And guess who's not on this list?
John Stamos.
John Stamos. I mean, we're not going during this time, so I don't care. But yeah, John Stamos. If I'm gonna go, that's who I want to see. But Josh Gad, Whoopi Goldberg. I'm just naming just a few. Brendan Fraser. Someone new, Ralph Macchio.
Yeah.
Karate Kid.
That's right.
Right?
Perfect
Patrick
person.
Harris, obviously. Pat Sajak, Gloria Estefan, Jodie Benson. So quite a list. Those are just a couple people that are
That's
going
always
to...
fun.
Yeah. And then some epic news.
Epic Universe.
Epic Universe. This is not Disney, Universal, but everyone has been anticipating this park to open.
Yeah.
Epic Universe. I know a lot of people that are looking forward to Nintendo World or whatever. There is a solid official opening day, and that's May 22nd of 2025.
I want to go to Super Nintendo World.
So this is cool. I totally want to experience this. I am going to
cool.
cheat on Disney World, and I'm going to Universal because this is amazing.
It's a dark universe that I'm interested in.
Yeah.
Frankenstein ride or something, and looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
We've been to Universal once or twice. Yeah, I've been twice, I think.
We went to Universal. You know what? So with Universal, I always, like, growing up, I always saw the commercials for it, and everyone always talked about going, but we never went. And then I went for the first time as an adult with you, and I was like, this is it. I don't know what I was expecting. But I think that's what it was. It was this anticipation as a kid that this place was so amazing. And then I get there, and I'm like, okay. I mean, Harry Potter. I'm not a big Harry Potter fan. I like Harry Potter.
That was cool.
It's awesome, right?
And if you went when I did when I was little, you got to go on the Back to the Future ride, and that was great.
I'm jealous.
And
I'm jealous.
I felt like it was a little better back then.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie. I do feel like Universal misses the boat on some of the great movies that they have that they don't have a ride for, like Ghostbusters, Back to the Future. They could do something different.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because E.T.'s still there.
Yeah,
so
that's great.
That kind of saves it a little bit.
What a great ride that is.
But Epic Universe,
it's big.
It's big. And I would love to stay at the hotel because then you're just like right there. But I think for us, we'll have to wait.
Yes.
I need the crowd to go first.
Yeah.
And then we
see
can.
it.
Yeah.
We'll see it online.
One more thing I want to mention, just because I know you like this festival. Festival of the Arts officially has dates as well for 2025, January 17th to February 24th, which happens to be your birthday. Okay. Right.
Beautiful.
So.
That's short.
Disney news. It's always short.
Yeah,
that's the shortest.
short.
Well, I don't know. Is that the shortest one, or is Festival of the Holidays is short? Festival of the Holidays actually, well, I guess it depends, because this year is the shortest time between Thanksgiving and Christmas Day, because Thanksgiving's very late this year.
Yes, it is.
So there's only like 3 weeks almost in between. Ish 3 weeks between Thanksgiving and Christmas Day. Yeah, it's quick. So Festival of the Holidays usually runs between that.
Yeah.
So that might be the shortest one right now. But there's your Disney / Universal-ish news.
The Adventures in Weberland news desk.
I thought it was important to mention some of these things. Yes. I got excited.
Oh, there's big stuff happening.
Yeah. But that's not what we're talking about. What's this episode about, Ryan?
Well, I thought of this idea, but
you did.
I thought it was a good idea. Now, like, you're at Disney World, and you're only there for a week, and you look at the forecast and it says rain, or it doesn't say rain,
but it does anyway.
All of a sudden you're at the park and it rains. So what are you gonna do when it rains at Disney World? Like, what's your go-to in each park? What are you gonna do at Disney when it rains? Because you can't be outside, really. It's hard to, especially the way it rains at Disney.
Yeah, Florida rain is heavy, and that's the thing. Unless there's like the forecast reads a storm is coming in, or God forbid, I'm knocking on wood here, a hurricane, different story. But normal Florida rain comes and goes. But maybe an hour, right?
I'm saying you got 20,
sometimes even
20
shorter
minutes, you got an hour. What are you going to do?
Yeah, and very unpredictable. Just like you said, there have been many times where we've been in the park and the forecast is clear, and we're like, what is that? And that's a dark cloud. When did this happen? And we've been caught without umbrellas.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm saying. You don't have that.
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of what I'm thinking. It's like, okay, you're in this situation. What are you going to do? We were in Epcot at one time in Italy, and it's in one of our vlogs. If you watch our vlogs on YouTube.
Yes.
We got stuck in Italy, and we had, like, nowhere to go. But it was short. We knew it was going to be really short, like 5 minutes. So
yeah, it's true. Well, we
just waited, but
that's a good point, though, right? What do you do? Everyone tries to take shelter, and if you see it coming, even though it's not in the forecast, if you see that dark cloud rolling in, where these are kind of places, where can you go to take shelter, even if it's just for an hour or even just 20 minutes, which would
could be
great.
anything.
I have a couple go-to places that I like. This is where I would go if I were in each park. There are obviously a million different scenarios you can do. But yeah, what park you want to start in?
I think let's start Hollywood Studios. We never started Hollywood. So
that's true. Hollywood Studios is difficult because a lot of the lands are like a lot of the things are outside, right? Like you're not gonna go to Toy Story Land and take shelter.
I think it was the hardest one actually. That after thinking about it, I'm like, really, there's not that much that's inside.
Right.
It was hard for me, but I kind of figured it out. I mean, I have two that are really good, I think, but I don't know. I'll go first, I guess.
Okay.
I'm gonna say I'm going back and forth. I'm just gonna make a decision now. I'm gonna say Muppets.
Okay.
Because
you're going to see the show. You're saying
yes, because it's inside. There's never a line. You can run right in.
It's true.
But when it rains, there might be a line.
Yeah.
There's a 20-minute pre-show, so you're already killing that. And then I think the movie might be 15, 20 minutes, so 12 minutes or something. And so that's about 40, 50 minutes. By the time you get out, the rain should stop, hopefully. Want to hear my second one, just in case, just to have it there?
Well, what if it's mine?
Okay. Well, let's hear yours first. It probably is.
I see where you're going with that, and there are multiple things you can do with that, right? Because if you're going to Muppets, then you can also go to the Frozen sing-along. That's inside. You can, right? There's different shows. I mean, Indiana Jones has shelter as well, so you can go to Indiana Jones. So I see where you're going with that, and even some of the queues. Rock and Roller Coaster, a lot of it is undercover. Tower of Terror, there is an outdoor queue, but once you reach closer to the building. So even if you're standing in some of the queues, I think you'll be okay. But if we're in Hollywood Studios and it's rain, I'm heading right to Launch Bay.
That's what my second choice is.
Yeah, I'm going back there because there's a lot of things to do, and they're all indoors.
That's true.
So you have that documentary that they show that's in a theater, right?
Yeah.
So you can sit there for a couple minutes if you want. And even if you were to walk from the theater over to the other side of the building, which you do have to go outside, you're still covered. Right?
True.
So you're there, you can meet Chewbacca, you can stand online and meet Darth Vader, and you can meet BB-8. There's so much space there. And even if you're going to walk around and look at all of the memorabilia that they have inside, I think there's just enough space, and still, for some reason, people still have no idea what's back there. So it could be a good thing.
I think it's a great choice. And there's also like the memorabilia, the stuff from the movies. It's usually cool in there. So like if it's hot out and it's raining, humid, you'll be nice and cool in there.
Yeah.
You could run to the dance party if you need to.
You could walk in on the run.
If
it's right there.
Mermaid was open, if it's raining, I'm saying.
Yeah.
There's three different things right there. They used to have a shop. I wish that was open, but that area is perfect for rain.
Yes.
I think. So that's a good choice. That was my second choice. So
there you go.
It's good. I was thinking Indiana Jones, and then I was like, I don't think they would do it in the rain. I don't know if they can.
Yeah, I don't know that answer. That might be an easy answer. We just don't know that.
I think Beauty and the Beast, is that covered up? Or that might be a good one.
The stages, I don't think you are.
I see.
That's
the problem.
think the seats are.
Yeah.
From what I remember. We haven't done that in so long. I'm not going to lie. I don't remember. Obviously there are places to take shelter. But these are things that you can do to kill time is really what it is as well.
But also stay dry because you don't want to be wet. So that's where you want to go.
Of course.
Okay, so those are good choices.
Yeah.
What about, let's go to Epcot now.
Oh, I was going to say Animal Kingdom. Okay, let's go to Epcot.
Okay.
Let's go to Epcot. Okay.
Leave the kingdoms to the end.
Epcot, again, I guess you could say every park has different things you can do. So if we are in Epcot, I know I have to really think about this, but I know what you're going to say, and it's different.
Oh, really? Yeah. I thought we had the same answer for this one.
Okay, maybe you should go first then.
Want to say it together?
Sure. Ready? 1, 2, 3. The land. Oh.
That's it.
I thought you were going to tell me Figment.
No.
Because you're always, I feel like every time we're in Epcot, you're like, Figment. I don't care what we're doing. It's Figment. It's Figment. It's
That's
Figment.
too short. It's too short. I mean, I guess
true.
you could go to the ride, meet him, and shop, and then you're good. But I thought of the land because you can eat in there. Mm-hmm. You can watch a movie, which we never have done before, which we talked about before. Amazing Planet or something it's called? Or?
Yeah, something like that. Amazing Earth, I don't know.
You can even, if they have a reservation open for a garden grill, you can sit down and eat.
Yep.
And really kill time. You got Soarin'.
Yep.
You got Living with the Land.
Yep.
I mean, the
said
only
it
thing
best.
you can't do is shop in there.
There's even a restroom in there.
There is.
Look at that.
And an elevator.
You can spend hours in there. You really can.
I think it's a perfect place to go.
I totally agree with you.
There's one problem, though. You have to leave the stroller outside if you have kids.
Soaked. Make sure you
That's
bring a cover if you have a stroller or a wheelchair or anything like that you have to leave outside. I'm pretty sure if you're not able to walk, you can bring the motorized scooter in there or anything like that. But anything that you have to leave outside, make sure you have a cover for. We have been victim to that.
Yes.
Where we had a
parent
fail and we totally forgot our stroller cover in the room in the resort. Yep. And that was a disaster. So that happened once.
And it's far from the land.
Yeah.
The stroller parking. So it is. That is one tip that we didn't realize you couldn't bring the stroller in there.
Right.
Because we thought, oh, it's big enough, we can do it. But they don't let you. So
yeah, and so we clearly have the same answer. Yeah. So let's talk about, though, a little bit more on Epcot.
Okay.
And I'm going to forever call it Future World, so do not correct me. But in Future World, there are a couple other places that you can go, right?
Yeah.
So the Seas with Nemo, you have the ride, but it's an actual aquarium.
That's true. So that's a lot to do, too. That's
and especially for the kids to see the animals. There's the what's it called? Turtle Talk, right?
Yeah.
With Crush. That's also in there. I would probably pick that second, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And it's big enough where, like I said, there's a ride that you could go on, but there's also, and there's a shop for Ryan.
Shop.
Ryan wants a shop, right?
Well, no, to kill time, it's good to look at things.
Yeah.
I think it's, if you're stuck and you have to kill time because of the rain.
Yeah. Now, if you get stuck inside the Imagination Pavilion, which is where Figment is, so you have Figment, you can meet Figment. You can shop Figment merch. If you're not DVC, you can't go up to the DVC lounge.
Oh,
but
that's there.
If you do get stuck there, it's just real quick, throw the umbrella open. You might be even fine not to, but walk up the stairs real quick right outside of the exit of the Imagination Pavilion and go to the Pixar shorts.
That's a good idea.
It's a whole theater. It's a whole theater in there. Yeah, and it'll kill time, and you can watch Pixar shorts, right?
And you can meet Minnie and Mickey in there. And I think you can also meet Joy still, right? In the Imagination
Pavilion, she's there too from Inside Out. Yeah, Joy is there with Figment as well. So, there's also, don't forget where Connections is.
That's true.
Right? So that's covered between the food and the shopping.
Well, yeah, if you're hungry and you want to shop.
And Club Cool. So that area as well. You know what? I really miss the electric umbrella. I don't know.
Yeah.
That just because that's where that was, and it just reminded me of it. But if you get stuck there, right? Yeah. There's food, and then you can literally walk outside, not get rained on, walk right over to the shop, and there's also Club Cool as well. So, quote unquote, Future World has a lot there if you get stuck in the rain.
Yeah.
World Showcase. No. Yeah, you're on your own.
You're kind of stuck. That's where we got stuck.
Yeah.
So. I mean, Mexico isn't bad because you have a lot that you can eat there. You can shop. You can go on the ride.
Yeah, so but that pyramid's gonna get crowded.
I do feel like thinking about this, Disney has thought about the rain there because the way it's designed. Because if you go in, they give you a lot to do on most places. So it's interesting to think about it this way because, it rains a lot in Florida. So
yes, it does.
They're smart about it, I think. So, all right, let's go to your favorite park now. Animal Kingdom.
Oh, well, Magic Kingdom's my favorite. Animal Kingdom's a close second for sure. Yeah, let's do Animal Kingdom.
This is hard too.
Well, Animal Kingdom sounds hard because it's very much an outdoor park, right?
Yeah.
All the animals and stuff like that. So if it rains, don't count on seeing the animals because they're all going to go into hiding pretty much. Yeah, so there are a couple shows, right? You have the Nemo show you could go to all the way in the back. It really depends on where you are. This is a very big park. So I think it depends on the land you are in. But if we are in Animal Kingdom and it's about to rain, where are we going? In my opinion, Pandora.
Okay.
I'm going to go to Pandora. Both rides are indoors. The queue is... So the queue for Flight of Passage starts outside, but for the most part, it's inside. If you wanted to do Navi River Journey, let's try that again. That queue is outside, but it's covered. And then you have Santulli Canteen, right? Santulli Canteen is now the only thing. Man, I'm batting 1,000 tonight. I'm moving my microphone. The only thing about that quick service is, I believe, from what I heard, very hard to go inside if you do not have a mobile order. They will not let you just walk in and sit down.
It's good stuff, though.
But I think that depending on what you're looking to do, if you're hungry, you can go there and you can eat. If you're looking to just hop on a ride real quick, Navi River Journey, for the family is, again, not a bad wait, I feel. So.
Well, yeah, I feel like that's outside a lot though in the beginning, and that's what I was trying to think of. Like, what is everything's outside there? It's very tough. Even a lot of the eating, places to eat, it's hard to find something that's all together to do a lot. Yep. I chose Dinosaur. I know it's not going to be there that much longer, but I chose Dinosaur because
the ride.
Yeah, because My choice was that because anytime I've ever gone on it, I've maybe been outside for a few minutes. Yeah. And then I'm inside, and it's a long queue, and the ride is kind of long. Like, I feel like, I don't know, and then there's the gift shop. It is kind of away from everything, so I don't know. But that's what came to my head. Because, I don't know, I think... It was hard. This one's very hard. Tough to be a bug, I thought of too, but then I don't know. There wasn't much to do except for just see it. Yeah. But, I couldn't think of like a good place to eat and to shop, and it's hard there. I mean, maybe just they have great merch at Animal Kingdom, so maybe just stay inside the stores and try to run across to the other side. And then you can run to Starbucks, maybe, and the Pizzafari. And then you got coffee, you got lunch, and then you can shop. I think, in my opinion, unless you're there and that's where you get stuck, that's a totally different story. Yeah. But in reality, Animal Kingdom, Magic Kingdom, and I know we haven't gotten there yet, but and Hollywood Studios all have shops in the very front of the park. And I feel that that's going to be everybody's go-to because when it rains, you automatically think, I need to leave. Yeah. Right? Yeah. So everyone's going to bum rush the front of the park. And then if you're stuck, you're going to just run into one of the stores, right? So all down Hollywood Boulevard in Hollywood Studios, and then the shops, which are my favorite shops in Animal Kingdom, and then even the Emporium in Magic Kingdom. Oh, that's where everybody's going to flock. Yep. And that's... I suggest avoid Stay away.
Yeah. I don't think that's where you should go.
I mean, I think the best time to go to those is actually on the way out, not even on the way in, because then you're carrying stuff all the time. Like, well, I would wait. I like to go past those shops, walk down Main Street, or walk down Animal Kingdoms, like the Tree of Life, whatever, and then go to them on the way out. Yeah. You're not carrying things. They're not going to run out of stuff unless it's something like that's a limited edition that you're specifically looking for.
Well, you better rope drop that, because...
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. You're not going to lose out or anything like that. So you're just going to be carrying around something. But Animal Kingdom does have some unique things there.
Yeah,
for shopping.
we do find a lot of things in the shops at Animal Kingdom that we don't find anywhere else, even at World of Disney. So
I think Dinosaur is going to be good, and I think Indiana Jones is going to be the same thing. So that will probably be my go-to when it's raining like that.
I feel like another good place for people to go because they hold a lot of people is Festival of the Lion King, and I'm sure that's one that a lot of people do go to when it rains.
That's true, yeah.
So I'm sure it's mobbed. But
and I think you're covered most of the time waiting. So.
In the queue too, yeah. So
that's a good one.
That if you're in that area of the park, I think that's a good
one. That's a good choice. Okay, here we go. The big one. Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to go first?
I'll go first, sure. If it rains and we're in Magic Kingdom, I'm going to my favorite land of all, Tomorrowland. Oh. Yeah, you didn't realize where I was going with that, right?
No.
Okay, hear me out. Carousel of Progress. Inside.
It's true.
Buzz, if there's not a line, because the line is outside, but if there's no line, Buzz, Space Ranger Spin, inside. Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor. Inside. Even the queue is covered, right?
That's good, yeah.
You also have the Tomorrowland Terrace, which is never open, but the seating is. That's totally covered. I'm getting on the People Mover if it's not raining too hard and they don't close it down. But the People Mover is covered.
It's true.
Space Mountain queue, covered.
Yeah,
all
you don't
indoors.
think about this stuff until you think about the rain.
Right.
Wow, it is.
And then if you're hungry, go to see Sunny Eclipse.
Okay, I can make it to Sunny.
So I am, and that. Now let me tell you something. That restaurant gets so crowded, as big as it is. There's a million tables, there's a million seats in every nook and cranny of that place, and it gets mobbed. But if you can make it there and you can get a seat, just stay there and hang out, have some food. It's huge in there. But Tomorrowland, I feel, has the most coverage of all the lands. Because again, please, don't go to Main Street. Don't get stuck in the Emporium. It's going to be an awful experience for you. Unless you're stuck there, you're stuck there. But don't intentionally go to the Emporium and try to shop. You're not going to be able to shop. So I'm going to Tomorrowland.
Well, I'm going to go to the place that is usually crowded when it's not raining. So I'm going to go on Peter Pan, and then I'm going to go on Small World, and then I'm going to go to Pinocchio's and eat pizza.
Well, fair. So you are walking in the rain, though.
A little bit.
Yeah.
But you have to cross over. That's the only thing I thought of. I first thought, the shops. It's got to be the shops in the front. That's where I'm going to go. And then I was like, you know what?
Mistake.
I think Peter Pan, we talked about Peter Pan being a long line, not being worth it. But I think in the rain, if you're under, the queue is really cool. Yeah. And I'm willing to waste that time. Small World is probably a quick walk on. So you're not really wasting time there. But if you have time, then you go to eat. I think the pizza there at Pinocchio's is really good.
Yeah, it's like flatbread.
Yeah, it's good. And there's an ice cream little thing outside of it.
Yeah, if it's raining, it's probably not there.
You get the umbrella and you go for it.
So my favorite part of eating at Pinocchio's is if you can, because these are a hot commodity, the seats right at the window where you can wave to everyone on Small World.
Oh, that's awesome. It's
Jagger loves it. We love to sit there, and the kids just love to wave at everyone going on Small World. And when you're on Small World, that's what you're looking at, right? Yeah. You're looking inside that restaurant at everybody eating. So if you can get that seat, that's
I figure okay, it's so big. You know how busy it is when you walk through that area. Yeah. So if it rains, everyone might just leave, and then you have it. Then you can get on it quickly, and then if you really are daring, you can get your umbrella and run to the Haunted Mansion and the gift shop there. So it's all kind of right there.
You're gonna get wet. You're gonna get wet.
You know what? I don't want to go back, but Animal Kingdom, the River Rapids ride when it's raining, because you're already gonna get wet.
Does it run?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I've actually never been on that.
Yeah,
believe it or not.
Me either. I would like to go on it.
Yeah, it has to be 100-degree day though. I'm not gonna walk around wet. Well, that's what I'm saying.
Real wet.
I don't want to walk around soaking wet if it's not blazing hot outside for me to dry off. But
an honorable mention for Magic Kingdom is meeting Mickey. And is Tinkerbell still there?
No, she's not. But that is a good choice.
Yeah, meeting Mickey, because then you have
Tony's.
the Tony's place. You have a gift shop, and you have meeting Mickey, and you can get an embroidering hat if you're really bored.
Okay, that's fair. That's not a bad idea. If you have if you're by yourself and you're patient, and if you have patient children, if you have your kids with you, because that line is long to begin with, period.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's not a bad idea to wait in line for Mickey in the front. Yeah.
It really makes you think when you think about this, like there's like these, like they really thought about it too. If like there's multiple things to do in one area.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
So it's, it makes you think, oh, we can do all this. Even if it's not raining, we can do all this in here.
Yeah.
You know?
That's a good point. Yeah.
That's good.
Well, I hope this helped.
I think it did. Yeah. Well, help me.
Yeah.
But I'm going to help you out there. And like, you know, it's going to rain on your vacation. You just know it. So you have to have these little tips in the back of your pocket, like where to go, what to do. Even if it's for 10 minutes, 20 minutes. It's you still keep the momentum going and make the most of your vacation. So
that's a good point.
Right?
Yeah.
And wear ponchos or bring ponchos.
Yeah. So they're like $1 million in Disney World. Try to remember to bring them if you can, or your rain jackets. Sometimes it's so hot you can't put the rain jacket on.
Yeah.
I mean, we've gotten our ponchos at the dollar store. We've gotten them at like Five Below. Target sells them. Just order them on Amazon.
I think the Disney ones are like $25 or something
it's like
crazy.
Crazy.
So, yeah, and they allow umbrellas in. So you put it in your backpack, and you know, I think ponchos are the better choice. Sort of, because if then you can be mobile. You know, more. It's hard with the kids, like we said, but they might like to wear ponchos, like Jagger. Right?
I don't know, Bowie.
Not Bowie.
No, I don't think so. I don't see her liking that.
But this is good. I think this is something that is not really talked about at all.
Yeah,
so,
that's true.
You know, we got caught in the rain bad, and that's what made me think of it. So, and watching some live feeds where all of a sudden it rained, and what did they do? You know, so it's a interesting topic, I think.
Yeah,
so,
good idea.
Yeah. So we will hang out with you on the next Adventures in Weberland.